I'm Paul Levy, brand manager on Magic: The Gathering, and we're excited to show here at PAX today the announcement of Magic 2012, which includes the Magic: The Gathering 2012 core set and the Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. So what we wanted to show here was the Archenemy feature of Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. And in this, we have true co-op multiplayer. So now, instead of having co-op on one local machine, you can actually have co-op multiplayer on separate machines. And that's what we're showing on the floor here at PAX right now. And the way Archenemy works is you actually gather your allies to have three planeswalkers on one team working together to challenge and defeat the Archenemy. Now, of course, you've got 3 against 1. So in order to make that challenge, we've added what we call scheme cards. So these are something that just the Archenemy have. You just saw one of them pop up a second ago. The Archenemy can play a scheme card, or must play a scheme card every turn. And on that scheme card are very, very, very powerful things that happen to help the Archenemy and get in the way of the players who are trying to defeat him. So the players really have the challenge of working together. They've got to strategize, okay, how are we going to approach this? Play happens at the same time. So there's a scheme card that comes up right here, and in it, there is something that now must happen to all of the players. So he has to make the choice of sacrificing the lands. So now he must choose whether it's going to happen to himself or the other. Mike has chose himself, so now that he just had to sacrifice the land. So that kind of strategy where you work together, like, okay, here's what's happening with the scheme card. Now, how do we want to approach it? Should we let this one person take it, or should we have others take it? So now play happens for the players at the same time. So while we're choosing right now which play our hero right now that we're playing is doing, the other players are doing that as well. In this demo, the AI is playing the other 2 players. So we've got 1 human player and 2 computer players on the other side. Now, in this format, the Archenemy has 40 life. So a little extra bonus of health for the Archenemy, another thing that makes the challenge of defeating the Archenemy very difficult. Now, one of the things for those of you who have seen Duels of the Planeswalkers, the original one, will notice that we have a total new look and feel for this. And we've got a new battlefield. This battlefield is specifically designed for this Archenemy game mode. So you've got the 3 different players as well as all facing towards the Archenemy. You also notice that the phase bar to tell you where you are is now put onto the individual players as opposed to being one overview of whether you're in the main phase or attack phase on the top. So a lot of these changes were done. We listened to the community. We looked at what kind of things we wanted to do to this game to improve. You know, new graphics, looking into the new, to improving the game engine are also things we're working towards. So a lot of these things that just make Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012 experience even better. You know, this isn't an expansion. This is a whole new version of Duels of the Planeswalkers. So as gameplay continues here, you can also see that you can actually make different views. So you can look at different, you can fly around the board. If you want to look closer at your other players, you can turn around and do that. So you can see the different views, even from the Archenemy views, as you really look at the game, even a bird's eye view, which is awesome. Now, even if one player is defeated, it continues on. The Archenemy has to defeat all 3 players. So if you've got one guy hanging on there with a little bit of life left, and he can get down that Archenemy, victory for the players. We're really excited about this, specifically because we know that multiplayer is an important feature in the digital gaming world, and we wanted to make sure that we brought that and delivered on that. We've got other features as well that we're excited to bring to the community. Of course, we'll be talking about all that stuff later. But another important thing to know is we're really working on connecting our analog and digital experiences together. So when the Magic Core set releases with the paper cards, you will see that the cards from Magic Core set are also in the Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. So that integration is there. You know, we really believe that there's the analog and digital community, there's opportunity to really bring those 2 together. And so we're doing that in our products. really making it so that after you play Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012, you want to go into the store. You want to go to a Friday Night Magic and sit down and play with other Magic players. You've gotten the experience of learning how to play Magic. Now come and sit on the table in the stores Friday Night Magic with other Magic players. So this is coming this summer. We've got lots more stuff that we're going to show as we get closer to that timeline, so you can look forward to more stuff coming out when we get there.